All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are back for another stream. Okay, so let's get right into it. All right, so tonight we're doing something special because one of Canada's biggest aviation events is happening right now this weekend. We're headed to the Abbotsford International Airshow, and we're getting there in Saab 340 Bravo, flying from Calgary to Abbotsford. So we've had an incredible day already. As y'all can tell, we've had a few flights, but this one has a completely different mission. So if you're an aviation fan, of course, like most of us are, this is the place to be tonight. And I know, and I want and to know in the chat if you could see one aircraft at Abbotsford Air Show, what would it be? Um, come on now. Do you want the big aircraft, the fighters? What you looking for, right? So just interested in that as far as chat today. Let's get this Saab 340 Bravo ready, and head to where we going? Shoot, British Columbia. All right, folks, let's do it, man. Let's get this bird up in the air, y'all. Let's go. Let's roll. Let's get it. Let's roll. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's check what our ATIS so we can see what the weather is for our departure coming out here this evening. Let's see what they got for us.
Degrees, 0.11 degrees, altimeter 3002, landing and departing runways 17 right, 17 left, transition level 180, bird activity in vicinity of airport, advise on initial contact, you have information Charlie. Calgary Airport information Charlie 0108 Zulu, surface wind 100 degrees, 11 knots. Visibility 15, few clouds 15,000 feet, overcast 22,000 feet, temperature 23 degrees, 0.11 degrees, altimeter 3002, landing and departing runways 17 right, 17 left, transition level 180, bird activity in vicinity of airport, advise on initial contact, you have information Charlie.
All right, we got 17 right for our departure coming out of here today. We're going to make a quick change here to our map and to our original plans as well too. All right, so what do we originally have for this departure? 11, so we're going to change that to 17.
WestJet 608, request IFA clearance to Ottawa McDonald Cartier.
17 right, cool, there we go.
WestJet 608, Calgary delivery, information Charlie current, cleared to Ottawa McDonald Cartier, runway 17 left, after departure radar vectors talk, climb to 10,000 feet, squawk 1747.
Clear to Ottawa McDonald Cartier, runway 17 left, after departure radar vectors talk, climb to 10,000 feet, squawk 1747, WestJet 608.
WestJet 608, read back correct. Contact ground 125.35 when ready for push or start.
Ground 125.35 when ready for pushback or engine start, WestJet 608.
All right, flight plan and weights have been loaded into the aircraft. Let's get down to FMC and let's get this thing set.
WestJet 10 Heavy, request IFR clearance to Charles de Gaulle. WestJet 10 Heavy, Calgary delivery, information Charlie current, clear to Charles de Gaulle Airport, runway 17 right, after departure radar vector smell, climb to 10,000 feet, squawk 0332. Clear to Charles de Gaulle Airport, runway 17 right, after departure radar vector smell, climb to 10,000 feet, squawk 0332, WestJet 10 Heavy. WestJet 10 Heavy, read back correct. Contact ground 125.35 when ready for push or start. Ground 125.35 when ready, WestJet 10 Heavy.
Alright, all the information in. We just got to put the arrival information in that we're planning for right now, which is going to be arriving via runway 25 RNAV Yankee. Here we go, number 1. That's it, and that'll do it. Alright, there was transition, of course. TASD transition. Alright, into that, and then from there, let's see here, let's view that plan. Okay, everything's looking good as far as our plan, folks. Let's go through the rest of the menus here as far as the, see, we got the fuel already. Oh, we got how many passengers we have boarding this evening here. We have, we have 25, let's drop that in there, 25, enter that. See the amount of cargo. We have cargo. We have 1,375 as far as cargo. Enter that. Which loads up zero fuel weight and gross weight and all that. Automatically loads up in there. Alternate. Let's go 500 on alternate. As far as let me clear that. I didn't mean to do that. Back on that. 1,375 we had for that weight for the cargo, right? Yeah, cool. And for alternate, let's go back here. Where was we at? Fuel. Come back to fuel here. 1 second here. Here we go. All right. Man. Let's see. We had tunes. We got data. We got. Okay, let's return this menu. Okay, what's fuel options, kilograms, and we don't need that. Okay, come on. Alright, flight plan there. Yeah, come on now, buttons. Alright, that's okay, we'll have to come back to it. Cause, let me see here. Did we change anything here? No, we did. Detail direct to. No, we don't need that neither. Go back to nav. Foam. Oh, that looks good. Menu. Okay, here we go. Now, like she's working right now. Okay, now let's get back over to fuel. Fuel still doesn't want to load up. That's okay. We don't worry about that. I think we have everything we have needed in there. Regardless, let's check our fuel on our main screen just to make sure that we have the right amount of fuel for this flight here. I see weight, that's the weight right there. Distance 345 miles. List and flight plan, boom. Alright, let's look at our fuel here. And now take a look. Alright. Let's see. There's our fuel quantity right there. It's like it's gonna be 6,000 some odd pounds of fuel. See, 2,996. Right now it's showing the fuel quantity right there. Oh, it's kilograms. Alright, we're good. We're all set here. Alright, we're all set. Let's alright, with that said, folks, let's I think we're about ready to actually get this thing started. Let's get our we haven't got our clearance yet either. Let's get our clearance set to our altimeter. It's going to be 3002 for altimeter. Let's go and get that set now. 3002 for the altimeter. Let's see. That's set right there. That's good. Okay, that's good. And let's get our clearance. Folks. Let's request that, and then we'll be practically on our way and ready to go. So let's get our clearance. Delivery. This is November 1979. Request IFR clearance to Abbotsford.
November 1979, Calgary delivery. Information Charlie current clear to Abbotsford Airport, runway 17 right after departure. Radar vectors Ravna, climb to 10,000 feet, squawk 2733.
I'll copy that. Clear to Abbotsford Airport. And we'll be expecting runway 17 right for departure. After departure, radar vectors to Ravma will climb to 10,000 feet, squawk 2733. November 1979.
November 1979, read back correct. Contact ground 121.9 when ready for start or taxi.
Copy that. We'll contact ground 121.9. We're ready for start or taxi. November 1979. All right, folks, here we go. We got 10,000 feet as far as our climb, initial climb there. And we got our squawk code too. Let's go ahead and put our squawk code in, which our squawk code they're giving us is 2733 for our squawk. All right, 2733. All right, 2733 is set for our squawk. All right. All good. All right, we're all good there. Okay, cool. All right, all done. All right, very good. Let's see, we got, let's get our TD set right there. All right, let's get our weather map. So what mode we're gonna have on the map there? See, nah, we don't want that. We want weather. Weather, okay. All right, and our cruise altitude is gonna be 22,000 feet. That's landing altitude there. Okay, cool, we're fine with that. Cabin altitude here. Let's see, cabin altitude. Alright, I don't think that's modeled there. Alright, skid plate. Just jot that skid plate on. Right there where you have it. And with that, let's go ahead and get her started. Let's go ahead and get her started, y'all. Alright. Ground, this is November 1979. Request start.
November 1979, engine start approved, call when ready for taxi.
Engine start approved, we'll call ready for taxi. November 1979. Alright, y'all, let's get these engines started here. Alright, our prop set to normal. Alright. Ignition, alright. We're gonna get the ignition kicked over there. Alright. Go ahead and get our lights up here. Alright. Window heat up. Everything else looks good. Alright, cool. Alright, tips up there. Alright, now. Alright, let's get the engine started here. Start with engine let's go to our right engine first. RPMs you see climbing. Alright, put up in start mode. Alright, right engine starting up. That's a good start there. RPMs are coming up as well. So we got a good start, right engine. Alright, cool. Alright, get the left engine started. Alright, fuel now has come on. Temps are rising on the fuel. Alright, so we got good start on both engines there. Alright, move our gust lock. Gust lock removed. Alright, all good on the start. So left gen on, right gen's on, external removed. Circulating air coming on. And so we are ready to go. Alright, let's get our taxi lights up. And at this point, let's request for our taxi. Let's request for our taxi. Ground is November 1979. Request taxi, runway 17 right.
November 1979, taxi to holding point Charlie. Runway 17 right via Foxtrot Golf Juliet Charlie.
Taxi to holding point Charlie, runway 17 right via Foxtrot Golf Juliet Charlie. Alright. So make sure I got this here. Foxtrot Golf, got it. Juliet and Charlie. Okay, cool. We're all set. We already see how we're going to taxi, which is good. And we're ready to go. Let's release these brakes, y'all, and let's get going. We don't need to be a max, so we'll keep it there and get our flaps down. 15. It's appropriate there. And let's release our brakes and let's roll. Let's maybe come down off of that, let me see, not the throttle. There we go. Alright, perfect. All right, folks, we'll be taking off here soon. You see the map to the top left there. Once we get to the top of our runway, runway 17 right, and we're going to go ahead and line her up and get her up in the air. Our cruise out in 2 days is going to be 22,000 feet for our cruise. All right, holding point Charlie straight ahead here. We'll have first officer take over comms at this point.
November 1979, contact Calgary Tower 118.4.
Over to Tower 118.4, November 1979. Have a good evening. November 1979, ready for departure, runway 17 right.
November 1979, runway 17 right, line up and wait.
Runway 17 right, line up and wait, November 1979.
All right, we're almost set for our takeoff here. Got our flaps set. Let's see, make sure everything is ready for takeoff. All right, line up and wait, and we're ready to go. All right, we are ready to go.
November 1979, wind check.
Wind 100 degrees, 11 knots.
All right, all right, all right. Alright, we're ready. We're ready to go here. Eva's waiting here, lined up and waiting here. Tower, November 1979, line up and wait.
November 1979, Calgary Tower, roger on the lineup and wait. Please confirm your current position.
Line up and wait, holding runway 17.
November 1979, Calgary Tower, roger on the lineup and wait for runway 17 right. Please maintain your position.
Alright.
Calgary Tower, Air Sprint 556, ALS approach runway 17 left.
Air Sprint 556, wind 100 degrees, 11 knots, runway 17 left, cleared to land.
Runway 17 left, cleared to land, Air Sprint 556.
Alright folks, we're sitting here holding for some odd strange reason there. We're gonna go ahead and get her up anyway. And they're gonna fuss at us. We're gonna get her up anyway. Let's do this. Let's just get her up, y'all. Alright, let's release our brakes. Let's give it the beans. I don't know why we're waiting, but let's go.
November 1979, immediately stop your takeoff roll. You do not have takeoff clearance.
Roger that, November 1979.
We're airborne.
Air Sprint 556, exit right at Delta 3.
Exit right at Delta 3, Air Sprint 556.
Air Sprint 556, monitor ground 125.35.
Ground 125.35, Air Sprint 556, have a good evening.
Alright, let's get over to center.
Edmonton Center, November 1979. Good evening, passing 6,700 feet, climbing to 10,000 feet.
November 1979, Edmonton Center, good evening, identified, climb flight level 220.
Climb flight level 220, November 1979.
November 1979, turn right heading 235.
Turn right heading 235, November 1979.
Alright, that's right 235.
November 1979, turn right heading 255.
Turn right heading 255, November 1979.
There we go.
WestJet 124, contact Calgary, arrival 126.525. Contact Calgary, arrival 126.525, WestJet 124. WestJet 2395, descend via start to 8,000 feet, altimeter 3002. Descend via start to 8,000 feet, altimeter 3002, WestJet 2395. November 1979, clear direct Ravna. Resume on navigation.
Clear direct Ravna. Resume on navigation, November 1979.
Alright folks, going direct to Ravna, waypoint, as you see there on the map. And we're going to continue our climb up 22,000 feet. Cut our lights off, departure lights off now, seeing as though we've crossed 10,000. Alright, perfect. Alright, continue our climb. Alright, we're gonna go standard on altimeter, 299er 2.
WestJet 2395, contact Calgary, arrival 125.9er. Contact Calgary, arrival 125.9er, WestJet 2395.
Alright, that's the indicator, folks. We're like 1,000 feet from our cruise altitude of 22,000 feet. We're about to level off here. There we go. We're going to remain at this cruise altitude for the duration of our travels here.
November 1979, contact Edmonton Center 133.75, good day.
Contact Edmonton Center 133.75, November 1979. Edmonton Center, November 1979, flight level 220.
November 1979, Edmonton Center identified.
What's up, Batman? What's up, Batman? Yeah. What's going on, man? Welcome on board.
Edmonton Center, WestJet 314, flight level 390.
WestJet 314, Edmonton Center identified.
I always say that, man. You say just taking a breather from the conference call thing. I'm in with Flylat developers and owners. Nice, 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 nice. I can make some progress there, man. Keep up on that. Right on.
WestJet 314, cleared Elks Tree arrival, runway 30.
Cleared Elks Tree arrival, runway 30, WestJet 314.
Alright, y'all. We're sitting there cruising at 307 knots, y'all. Batman said I've been advisor and tester since 2023. They're going to their first expo in October. RMA is the primary sponsor. I see you get your involvement in there. Getting that involvement, man. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I saw that Discord photo you provided, man. That thing looks nice, dude. Their livery looks pretty on that aircraft, man. What's up, Nathan? Nathan's in the house. What's up, Nathan? What up? Told you we'd be back, and we are back. Our final flight for this evening. Yeah, you did good on that one, Batman. Yeah, I heard that.
Speedbird 86 Heavy, contact Edmonton Center 134.3.
Contact Edmonton Center 134.3, Speedbird 86 Heavy. Good day.
WestJet 314, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, WestJet 314.
WestJet 314, descend to flight level 190.
Descend to flight level 190, WestJet 314.
Edmonton Center, Air Canada 244, flight level 350. Air Canada 244, Edmonton Center identified. WestJet 314, contact Edmonton Center 134.3.
Center on 134.3, WestJet 314.
Edmonton Center, Condor 455 Heavy. Good evening, flight level 346. Condor 455 Heavy, Edmonton Center identified. Edmonton Center, Dynasty 5253 Heavy. Good evening, flight level 380. Dynasty 5253 Heavy, Edmonton Center identified. Air Canada 244, cleared Elks Tree arrival, runway 30. Cleared Elks Tree arrival, runway 30, Air Canada 244. Edmonton Center, Air Canada 311 Heavy. Good evening, passing flight level 303, climbing to flight level 360. Air Canada 311 Heavy, Edmonton Center identified.
Edmonton Center, Jazz 120, flight level 370.
Jazz 120, Edmonton Center identified. November 1979, contact Vancouver Center 133.6, good day.
Center on 133.6, November 1979. Vancouver Center, November 1979, flight level 220.
November 1979, Vancouver Center identified. Vancouver Center, Scandinavian 936 Heavy, flight level 400. Scandinavian 936 Heavy, Vancouver Center, identified. Air Canada 124, contact Edmonton Center 132.75, good day.
Contact Edmonton Center 132.75, Air Canada 124.
November 1979, contact Vancouver Center 134.2.
Contact Vancouver Center 134.2, November 1979. Vancouver Center, November 1979, flight level 220.
November 1979, Vancouver Center identified.
Vancouver Center, Air Canada 311 Heavy. Good evening, passing flight level 261, climbing to flight level 360.
Air Canada 311 Heavy, Vancouver Center, identified. Air Canada 311 Heavy, contact Vancouver Center 134.55.
Contact Vancouver Center 134.55, Air Canada 311 Heavy.
November 1979, contact Vancouver Center 134.55.
Contact Vancouver Center 134.55, November 1979. Vancouver Center, November 1979, flight level 220.
November 1979, Vancouver Center, identified.
Vancouver Center, Scandinavian 936 Heavy, flight level 400.
Scandinavian 9036 Heavy, Vancouver Center identified. November 1979, contact Vancouver Center 133.5.
Center on 133.5, November 1979. Vancouver Center, November 1979, flight level 220.
November 1979, Vancouver Center identified.
Vancouver Center, Air Canada 311 Heavy, good evening, passing flight level 228, climbing to flight level 360.
Air Canada 311 Heavy, Vancouver Center identified. Fire Guard 125, descend to 4,400 feet, altimeter 2988.
Descend to 4,400 feet, altimeter 2988, Fire Guard 125.
Fire Guard 125, descend to 4,000 feet, vectors for the approach.
Descend to 4,000 feet, Fire Guard 125.
Vancouver Center, Air Canada 345 Heavy, good evening, passing flight level 239er, climbing to flight level 400. Air Canada 345 Heavy, Vancouver Center identified. Air Canada 311 Heavy, contact Vancouver Center 132.35.
Center on 132.35, Air Canada 311 Heavy. Vancouver Center, ICER 11 Papa, flight level 270.
ICER 11 Papa, Vancouver Center identified. Fire Guard 125, turn left, heading 060.
Turn left, heading 060, Fire Guard 125.
Fire Guard 125, descend to 2,400 feet.
Descend to 2,400 feet, Fire Guard 125.
Fire Guard 125, airport is at your 10 o'clock, 5 miles. Report the field in sight.
We have the field, Fire Guard 125.
Fire Guard 125, cleared visual approach runway 34.
Cleared visual approach 34, Fire Guard 125.
Fire Guard 125, no tower services available at Pendleton, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, Fire Guard 125, have a good evening.
November 1979, contact Vancouver Center 135.0.
Contact Vancouver Center 135.0 November 1979. Vancouver Center November 1979, good evening, flight level 220.
November 1979, Vancouver Center identified. November 1979, cleared Hope 5 arrival, runway 25.
Cleared Hope 5 arrival, runway 25, November 1979.
Vancouver Center, Air Canada 345 Heavy, passing flight level 211, climbing to flight level 400.
Air Canada 345 Heavy, Vancouver Center identified. Air Canada 311 Heavy, report ready for descent. Ready for descent, Air Canada 311 Heavy. Air Canada 311 Heavy, descent to 9,000 feet, altimeter 3006. Descent to 9,000 feet, altimeter 3006, Air Canada 311 Heavy. Air Canada 345 Heavy, cleared lane 5 arrival, runway 26 right.
Cleared lane 5 arrival, runway 26 right, Air Canada 345 Heavy.
Alaska 354, contact Vancouver Center 133.5, have a good evening.
Contact Vancouver Center 133.5, Alaska 354.
November 1979, report ready for descent.
Wilco November 1979.
November 1979, descent to 9,000 feet, altimeter 3004.
Descend to 9,000 feet, altimeter 3004, November 1979.
All right, folks, that was our cue. That was our cue. That was our cue right there. We need to get ready to get her down. All right, so 9,000 feet, they're calling it, huh? Let's go ahead and get her down 9,000 feet. And let's start looking at our arrival information here. And there we go, 9,000 feet. Cool, cool. All right. Usually I hope the waypoints work and you don't get stuck with bad vectoring. I know, man, because they've been in the habit of giving us some crazy vectoring, haven't they? Let's take a look at some things here. Let's look at our airport. Started descent now for our arrival. Let's see. Our airport is our airport here, and we're going to be arriving via runway 25. Let's see here. Yeah, we expect runway 25. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's straight in there. That's straight in. Check it out, which is good. Straight in on that one. Yeah, so the arrival looks pretty decent. Got a mountain there. It's 3,900 feet right near us as we're going to cut really close to that mountain there as I see. As we
Air Canada 345 Heavy, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Air Canada 345 Heavy.
So it's going to be a little tight turn there.
Descent to 9,000 feet, altimeter 3006.
Descent to 9,000 feet, altimeter 3006, Air Canada 345 Heavy.
Besides that, I think we're going to be good. Altimeter 3004. Let's go ahead and fix that real quick. 3004 for altimeter. And there we go. Cool, cool. Alright, y'all, we're going to have her on the ground here shortly. Dipping down to these mountains here. Hopefully have a safe arrival, not being too close to these mountains. But let's get her down.
Air Canada 311 Heavy, contact Vancouver Center 125.905, good day. Center on 125.905, Air Canada 311 Heavy. November 1979, descend via star to 7,000 feet, altimeter 3004.
Descend via star to 7,000 feet, altimeter 3004.
Vancouver Center, ICER 11 Papa, good evening, flight level 231. ICER 11 Papa, Vancouver Center identified. ICER 11 Papa, contact Seattle Center 126.1. Contact Seattle Center 126.1, ICER 11 Papa. Vancouver Center, United 1423, passing flight level 359er, ascending to 9,000. United 1423, Vancouver Center identified.
Alright, folks, I feel comfortable holding us here at 10,000 feet. And we'll descend as we get close to our airport. Don't want to tap into those mountains there. Let's turn on our landing lights as well.
November 1979, altimeter 3004, expect the RNAV Zulu approach runway 25.
See, altimeter 3004, we're expecting the RNAV Zulu approach, runway 25, November 1979. All right, that clear area ahead, right at our 11 o'clock. I believe the runway should be right over there somewhere.
Air Canada 345 Heavy, contact Vancouver Center 125.905.
Center on 125.905, Air Canada 345 Heavy.
Vancouver Center, ICER 12 Echo, flight level 350. ICER 12 Echo, Vancouver Center identified.
Alright, we can take her a little lower here. Take her down to 8,000. Alright, folks, we're going to move the map out of the way here because we're going to need a better visual here. Keep it off to the side here. As we're coming down for our runway. See who can get eyes on that runway first as we're coming down to it. I think it's safe to put her at 7,000 now.
November 1979, cleared direct TASTI, cross TASTI at or above 7,000 feet, cleared RNAV Zulu, approach runway 25.
Direct to TASTI, at or above 7,000, cleared RNAV Zulu, approach runway 25. November 1979.
November 677 Foxtrot, contact Seattle Center 126.1, have a good evening.
Center on 126.1, November 677 Foxtrot, have a good evening.
November 1979, contact Vancouver Center 125.905, good day.
Go to Vancouver Center 125.905, November 1979. Vancouver Center, this is November 1979, with you at 7,000, descending. Oh, that was, what happened here? What was that, y'all? What was that? Why does she keep crashing on us? This is weird. It's not like we're going over, man, I tell you, man, this thing's crazy. Has a mind of his own. the weirdest thing here. We'll slow her down if that's what it wants. But that's strange. Alright, let's get this thing back on track here. Alright, we're going to take her direct to Tasty. Let's go ahead and direct her on that. It's going to be 1, 2. Enter. And let's get there. That is like the weirdest thing to me. Alright, let's get her. I don't want her to be descending yet, so let's get her back up. Maybe she's descending too fast, maybe? I don't know. Are we going to Tass? Yeah, we're going to Tassie. Cool. Ah, no we're not. Get that nav back on. Alright, let's get our headings straight here for this aircraft, because she's acting real funky right now. Eluxu. Eluxu is what we need. Eluxu. Alright, let's go direct to Eluxu. Okay, direct to Eluxu. Should be at 5,000 feet. 1 second here. Oh, we're at 5,000. A little low. All right, put her back at Luxu. Yeah, that's really weird stuff, yo. I don't understand that. All right, Luxu. Where's Luxu at? 14. Enter that, and there we go. Got Luxu set. We're on direct, and Luxu's gonna have Luxu at yeah, 5,000 feet. Yeah, let's just get her up, man, because we should be up at 5,000 feet, not at 2,000. A little low there for that arrival. Just want to get her at the right altitude here. All right, now we're on point now. Yeah, a plane breaking apart in midair problem. I know, it's the most silliest thing ever, man. Like, seriously, really? I need to go into settings and fix that so that doesn't keep happening. Alright, I'm glad we went up to 5,000. We tapping a mountain right there. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's get our approach set. Can we get our approach set now? We should. Our approach is set. Are you kidding me? Yo, we didn't hit anything, like seriously, no joke, yo. We didn't hit anything and it did it again. This is the strangest thing, I tell you. Alright, we're gonna manually fly this aircraft because she's acting real funky, y'all. Let's just manually take her in here. Alright. We got control now. Stop falling apart, what the heck is doing? I tell ya. Like, that's not realistic, I'll be honest with you. Alright, runway should be at our 12 o'clock. Alright, get that gear down. Go ahead and get that gear down already. Yeah, gear's coming down, cool. Ah, I see the runway. Alright, I see ya. Alright, double check, make sure gear is down. It's funny, it's this thing's acting. Okay, gear is down, we're all good with that. Let's start slowing her down, bring our flaps in. Flaps down, actually. Flaps all the way down. And let's bring her in. Alright, y'all, we got her safely on the ground. Okay. After 3 blackouts. I see you, Nathan. Yeah, man, that was a little funky, wasn't it? All right, so yeah, a little bit of wind kind of taking us in a little sideways there, but they've got a little floating going on, huh? Yeah, you saw that, right? All right, let's switch over to ground and let's see where we're gonna be parking at here. All right, where's ground at here? All right, ground.
November 1979, wind check.
All right, ground.
Wind 220 degrees, 10 knots.
Hey, ground, November 1979, request parking.
Abbotsford ground November 1979. Parking information is unavailable. Contact tower when at runway hold point for further instructions.
Yeah, let's just see what Tower has to say. Yeah, it's all screwy tonight. Tower, request parking. Tower's gonna be like, what are you talking about? Watch.
November 1979, parking information is unavailable.
I knew
You may
it.
proceed to your assigned departure runway 25.
Departure runway. Alright, we gotta shut those guys off. Wow, that thing's like super screwy. Alright, let's get that's what you call it, GSX, and get us somewhere here for parking here. Where you gonna put us at? GSX, we're gonna put us at here. Get us something small. Yeah, that's cool. Give us that spot and we'll go there. Ah, here we go. Cool. CYXX came through nicely. And yeah, let's bring us back so our engines don't drag us too much. Alright, cool. Alright, and also let's relax off these landing lights as well. Ah, cool, we got them off already. Cool, cool, cool. And strobe light off. Sweet, alright. Now we can continue our taxi. Let's keep it going. Time for valet, huh? Alright, we're gonna cross this runway and get into our parking and call it. Yeah, this aircraft's sensitive when it comes to, I guess, extreme arrivals or whatever. It can't handle it. They come apart so easy, so I gotta kind of fix that setting on that. Yeah, we'll fix that. All right, these guys over here waiting for us. All right, not bad, not bad, not bad. All right, folks. Here we go. Bring her in. All right, there we go, there we go, there we go. Ah, nice sunset too, huh? How close you can take it, buddy? Boom. Alright. It's kind of strange, too. That's a little strange as well. Everything is weird tonight. Alright, so we got him, got it in there. Alright, let's power this bird down and get GSX to do his thing here. Alright, beacon lights coming off as well. What else? Seatbelts coming off. And let's power these props down. There you go. Cool, cool, cool. We'll call for ground power as well. It should be coming down actually. Yeah, they're coming down. Sweet, look at that. Alright, let's call GSX come out here and do their thing as well. GSX, let's deboard this aircraft.
Catering vehicles are on their way.
Alright, cool. There it is, there it is, there it is. And let's see what GSX do. Yeah, there they go. There they go, coming out there. Guys are clearing. This guy's getting in position and oh man, we got a big hole through it. God, look at that. That hole is so weird, y'all. Huh?
There are no passengers buses coming.
That's odd. That's also strange. All right, y'all. This is how we're gonna call it, man. That was a good flight, y'all. This is a good flight to call it tonight. Welcome to Abbotsford. Abbotsford. I think I got it right. Abbotsford. And we was able to get here right when the nice sunset was about to take place too. Check it, check it, check it, check it. See the sunset here. Yo, check it. Nice, nice, nice. Look at that. Right at the sunset, y'all. Good timing. Good timing on arrival. I was pretty decent there. A couple shout outs here tonight. As far as folks who jumped on board here. Give a mad shout out to you, Nathan, of course. You got a number 1 next to you there. Got a number 1 next to you. I see it hanging in there, number 1 there. Cool, cool, cool. Number 1 for you there, Nathan. Thanks for jumping on board. Who else we had tonight? We had Batman. Batman probably went to sleep. Where Batman at? We got EO. EO was on board tonight as well. Give EO a nice little shout out there. And whomever else we may have missed. But anyhow, folks, listen, it was fun. It was enjoyable. And we got a great call tonight. Let me see. EO? Yeah, that's you. Yeah. Well, we see you, EO. We see you, brother. All right, man, we're out of here, y'all. Hey, we're going to call it tonight. Get back to it again tomorrow. Y'all, we'll see y'all soon. Out here. See ya.